Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart. Financial Literacy 101. Building a Strong Foundation. Now, I know financial literacy might sound boring, but trust me on this one. This stuff is the foundation for everything you want in life. Whether it's buying your dream house, retiring early, or just having the freedom to do what you love, it all starts with understanding your money. We're going to break down some key concepts that are going to change your life. I'm talking about budgeting, saving, investing, and even getting rid of that pesky debt. And the best part, you don't need to be a math whiz or a Wall Street guru to get this. Alright, let's kick things off with the B-word budgeting. Now before you roll your eyes and think about skipping this part, hear me out. Budgeting is not just about cutting back on your favorite lattes or saying no to that new pair of shoes. It's about taking control of your financial future. I know, it sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry, but trust me, this is the foundation of everything. Without a budget, you're essentially flying blind with your finances. Think of your budget as your financial GPS. It tells you where your money is going and helps you get to your financial destination. Just like you wouldn't go on a road trip without a map or GPS, you shouldn't navigate your financial journey without a budget. The first step is to track your income and expenses. This might seem tedious at first, but it's crucial. You need to know exactly how much money is coming in and where it's going out. I personally use an app called Mint, but you can use a spreadsheet, a notebook, or even write it on your bathroom mirror if that's what it takes. The method doesn't matter as much as the consistency. Find what works best for you and stick with it. The key is to be aware of every dollar coming in and going out. This awareness is the first step towards making informed financial decisions. Next, you want to categorize your expenses. Break them down into categories like housing, food, transportation, entertainment, and so on. This will help you see patterns in your spending. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is actually going. You might be surprised to see how much you're spending on non-essential items. You might be surprised to see how much you're spending on eating out or those daily trips to Starbucks. These small expenses can add up quickly. Once you have a good understanding of your spending habits, you can start setting realistic limits for each category. This is where you can make adjustments to ensure you're not overspending in any one area. This is where the real magic happens. By setting limits and sticking to them, you'll start to see your savings grow. By allocating your money intentionally, you'll be amazed at how much more you have left over at the end of the month. It's like giving yourself a raise without actually earning more money. And here's a pro tip. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account each month. This way, you won't even have to think about it. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account each month. This ensures that you're consistently saving without the temptation to spend that money elsewhere. You won't even miss the money, and it's a surefire way to build wealth over time. Watching your savings grow can be incredibly satisfying and motivating. Remember, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making sure you have the money for the things that truly matter to you. It's about having the freedom to spend money on the things that truly matter to you. When you budget effectively, you can enjoy life without the stress of financial uncertainty. Okay, now that we've got budgeting down, let's talk about building an emergency fund. This is a crucial step in securing your financial future and ensuring that you're prepared for any unexpected events that life might throw your way. Think of it as your financial safety net, the thing that catches you when life throws you a curveball. It's there to provide a cushion, a sense of security, and peace of mind. Trust me, unexpected expenses will pop up, whether it's a medical bill, a car repair, or even losing your job. These are the kinds of financial surprises that can really throw you off balance if you're not prepared. Having an emergency fund gives you peace of mind and prevents you from going into debt when these unexpected events happen. It's like having a financial buffer that allows you to handle these situations without stress. So, how much should you have in your emergency fund? This is a common question, and the answer can vary depending on your personal circumstances. I recommend having at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. This might seem like a daunting amount, but it's a good rule of thumb to ensure you have enough to cover your basic needs. Now I know that might sound like a lot, especially when you're just starting out, but don't let that discourage you. The key is to start small and build up over time, but remember, this is your financial safety net. It's there to protect you. Think of it as an investment in your future stability and peace of mind. Start by setting a small savings goal each month. even if it's just $50 or $100. The important thing is to get into the habit of saving regularly. As you get used to saving, you can gradually increase that amount. Over time, you'll be surprised at how quickly your emergency fund can grow. And here's a little trick. Treat your emergency fund like a bill. This means making it a non-negotiable part of your monthly budget. Just like you wouldn't skip paying your rent or utilities, make it a priority to contribute to your emergency fund every single month. This way, you're consistently building your safety net. Trust me, having that financial cushion will make a world of difference when unexpected expenses arise. It will give you the confidence to handle whatever comes your way. It's like having a financial superhero cape ready to save the day. So start building your emergency fund today and give yourself the gift of financial security. Alright, let's talk about debt. It's a topic that many of us would rather avoid, but it's crucial to face it head on. It's the financial monster that lurks under the bed, and unfortunately, it's something that a lot of people struggle with. Debt can feel overwhelming and suffocating, but it doesn't have to control your life. But don't worry, we're going to tackle this beast head on. With the right strategies and a bit of determination, you can regain control of your finances. The first step to managing debt is to understand the different types of debt. Knowing what you're dealing with can make a huge difference in how you approach repayment. You've got your high-interest debt like credit cards and payday loans, which can quickly become unmanageable if not addressed promptly. And then you've got your lower-interest debt like student loans and mortgages. These are typically more manageable, but still require careful planning. The key is to prioritize paying off the high-interest debt first. This will help you reduce the amount of interest you pay over time. These bad boys can quickly spiral out of control with their sky-high interest rates. Tackling them first can save you a lot of money in the long run. One popular method is the debt snowball method, where you focus on paying off your smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rate. This can give you a sense of accomplishment and momentum to keep going. Each small victory can motivate you to tackle the next debt on your list. Celebrating these small wins can be incredibly motivating. Another strategy is the debt avalanche method, where you prioritize paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first. This will save you the most money in the long run. By focusing on the highest interest rates, you reduce the total amount of interest paid over time. This will save you the most money in the long run. It's a more cost-effective approach, especially if you're dealing with multiple high-interest debts. Whichever method you choose, the most important thing is to have a plan and stick to it. Consistency and discipline are key to successfully managing and eliminating debt. And remember, the best way to avoid debt is to not get into it in the first place. Avoiding unnecessary loans and credit card debt can save you a lot of stress and money. So, be mindful of your spending habits and avoid unnecessary loans and credit card debt. By being proactive and making smart financial decisions, you can escape the debt trap and achieve financial freedom. Okay, now let's talk about investing. This is where things get exciting because your money starts working for you. Investing is like planting a seed and watching it grow into a mighty tree. But just like with anything else, it's important to start with the basics. One of the simplest and most effective ways to invest is through index funds and ETFs, or exchange-traded funds. These are like baskets of stocks that track a specific market index, such as the S&P 500. Investing in index funds is a great way to diversify your portfolio and reduce risk. And the best part? They typically have very low fees, which means more money in your pocket. Another important concept to understand is risk tolerance. Investing involves some level of risk, and it's important to choose investments that align with your risk tolerance. If you're younger and have a longer time horizon, you might be more comfortable with riskier investments that have the potential for higher returns. On the other hand, if you're closer to retirement, you might prefer more conservative investments that offer more stability. The key is to find the right balance for your individual needs and goals. Alright, we've covered a lot of ground today, but there's one last piece of the puzzle that's crucial for financial success: setting financial goals. Without goals, it's easy to wander aimlessly through the financial wilderness. But with clear, specific goals, you have a roadmap to follow, a destination to strive for. So what are your financial goals? Do you want to buy a house, retire early, travel the world? Whatever your dreams may be, write them down and break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Once you have your goals in place, you can start developing a plan to achieve them. This might involve saving a certain amount of money each month, investing in specific assets, or even starting a side hustle to generate extra income. And remember, your financial goals should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. By setting smart goals, you're setting yourself up for success. And here's a bonus tip. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings or investment accounts each month. This way, you're consistently working towards your goals without even having to think about it. That's it for today's video on Financial Literacy 101, Building a Strong Foundation. I know we covered a lot, but remember, building financial literacy is a journey, not a sprint. Take it one step at a time, and don't be afraid to ask for help along the way. There are tons of resources available, from financial advisors to online communities. The most important thing is to start taking control of your finances today. Remember, the sooner you start, the better off you'll be in the long run. So go out there and conquer your financial goals. I believe in you. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. See you in the next one.